Welcome to SpeedX, where we focus on affordable yet high-end dress watches. Today, I'm bringing you a review of these two Patek Philippe Calatrava models, the 5127 and the 5227, that I have on hand. Both of these watches are made of precious metals and come with leather straps. One has a closed case back, while the other has a standard transparent case back. For those who might not be familiar, the closed case back is similar to the design of old pocket watches, are almost like a mirror. If you want to learn more, talk to Dabo in comments. I reviewed this watch with a toy version at $3,000. Now I found two originals, Platinum 39mm 52227 and Rose Gold 37mm 5127. Retail, 52227 at $190,000, 5127 at $250,000. Secondary, 52227 at $140,000, 5127 at $130,000. Some might ask, isn't that steep? The retail price is $190,000 for one and $250,000 for the other. I plan to remove the movements for clients. The case, strap, buckle, crown, bezel, crystal, date dial, and hands are preserved. Don't worry. I'm not suggesting that everyone rushes to buy original second-hand watches. The reason I brought these two watches back is to use their movements. One starts with a 5 and the other with a 7, as I have clients who need them. So, after I got these two watches, I plan to take out the movements and give them to my clients. However, aside from the movements, everything else remains untouched. We call this a complete set, meaning that aside from the movements, the case, strap, buckle, crown, bezel, crystal, date dial, and hands are all preserved. Prices for these watches are around $130,000 to $140,000. A movement sells for about $100,000 to $110,000. Install a domestic 34 movement for $20,000 or a 324 movement for over $30,000 for just over $20,000. The overall cost is about 20,000 yuan, and if this watch is equipped with a domestic 324 movement, cost will be more than 30,000 yuan. Start with 20,000 or 30,000. Calatrava is a business watch. If 324 movement isn't satisfactory, customize it. Get custom 18K gold movement with C-cut and weight pushing for 10,000. Total cost is over 30,000. Other one over 40,000. A great deal. Little difference from original 5 or 7 series. Watch's weight isn't an issue. It's a precious metal watch. Elegant. These watches make a great pair. 37mm suits women, 39mm for men, or smaller wrists. It's recommended. The total cost of this watch is only over 30,000 yuan, and this one is over 40,000 yuan, which is very, very attractive. With such a price and such a configuration, there is not much difference between the original one, whether it is 5,000 yuan or 7,000 yuan, and the weight of the whole watch will not be a problem. These are precious metal watches, elegant. Together, they make a great pair. The 37mm suits women, the 39mm fits men, highly recommended. Scratches may be more noticeable on one, but the other's condition is good. All our second-hand watches aren't overly refurbished. Just like the watch of tens of thousands, it is very classical. Its name is Classical Series and elegant. This aligns with our culture of moderation. I recommend these two watches. One has more scratches, but the other's condition is good. Our second-hand watches aren't overly refurbished unless requested. We can't sell refurbished watches as new or claim they're in better condition. We don't do that. I hope everyone appreciates these beautiful watches. Unless the customer requests it, saying that he cannot accept the scratches and wants to have it refurbished, that is fine. But we do not recommend that you do such a thing. We cannot treat a refurbished watch as a new one, or take a refurbished watch and tell you that it is in better condition. I wouldn't do something like that, it just won't happen. So I really hope everyone takes a closer look at these two watches. They're absolutely stunning. Both watches are made of precious metals, one in 18K white gold, the other in 18K rose gold. The 5227 weighs 80 grams, while the 5127 is 70 grams. The weight of the 5227 is around 80 grams, and the combined weight of the case and buckle is about 50 grams. On the other hand, the 5127 weighs around 70 grams. So, when you buy the 5227 or the 5127, it's like buying gold and getting a watch for free. So, if you like these two models, they're definitely worth considering. I really like the style of this watch. I chose their genuine model paired with a domestic movement. This configuration is definitely very impressive. Let's take a closer look at these two watches. First, let's look at this rose gold classic model. The 5127, right? The vintage linear hands and the metal calendar frame are also really nice. We can take a closer look at it. It hasn't been unboxed at all, so the overall condition and feel of the watch are really, really great. The case is very rounded. It has very textured corners. This is a 5-digit model. The fund, a double P fund, in its original condition. The 4 sets of symmetrical weights make it easier for us to observe when there's no power left. In a couple of days, I'll be doing a comparison between a custom 18K gold 324 model and the genuine one. If any enthusiasts are interested, you can follow my channel and also engage in the comments section. The quality of the materials, the finish, and the colors are all really, really great. Now let's take a look at the 527. The 527 is a watch that I personally really like. The hands are silver, including the hour and minute hands. The second hand is also a silver pointer, including the calendar, which has silver markings. The scale on this model is more complex than the 5127. It features a trapezoidal scale with 3 surfaces. It's really beautiful. The entire watch has a platinum case and it has a related case back. At first glance, it looks like a solid case, right? But when you open it, it's quite interesting. It's a transparent case back, and this is a double P movement with a 7-digit serial number. The 5-digit, 7-digit, and 6-digit numbers all refer to the age of the machine. Finally, there are early, late, and late. So now, when we look for these movements on the market, everyone tends to prefer the 7-digit models because they are newer and have a more refined finish. On another note, the genuine movements, like the 324, come in many different specifications and are paired with various watch models. Even for the same watch with the same movement, there are early and late versions, and there will be differences in detail and quality. Of course, there will also be price differences. For example, the 5-digit models might be a few thousand yuan cheaper, while the 7-digit models can be a few thousand yuan more expensive. The related models are really beautiful. Alright, I won't waste your time on these 2 watches, since they are quite familiar to everyone and are styles we often discuss. This review is just to recommend them to you and to let you know that genuine models are a really good choice. For more, you can follow the channel Da Biao and also interact in the comments section. Alright, that's all for this review. We'll see you next time.